The transport sector can be said to be the backbone of the nation's economic development. Ever since independence, the transport sector has been playing a critical role in the government's efforts to raise the living standards of all Malaysians. From very basic infrastructure in the early years, Malaysians can now enjoy modern transportation with wider accessibility and convenience. The Ministry of Transport was formed in 1956 and has over the years been named the Ministry of Communications and the Ministry of Transport and Public Works. In tandem with the nation's development and the heavier responsibilities it bears and roles it plays, the ministry since 1979 has been renamed the Ministry of Transport. The Ministry of Transport is responsible for the provision of an efficient, safe and effective transport system. Toward achieving its mission, the ministry plans and implements specific policies in developing an integrated transport network, a highly technological, efficient and safe transport system, a competitive transport environment, an effective and reliable regulatory and enforcement system. The Ministry of Transport Malaysia is headed by the Minister of Transport and 2 Deputy Ministers. At the official level, the ministry is led by a Secretary General. The ministry's scope of work is divided into 2 main functions, that is, operations and planning. The operations function is divided into 3 sectors, that is, the finance, management services and corporate and international sectors. While the planning function is divided into 3 sectors, that is, the land, maritime and aviation divisions. In addition, the ministry also incorporates other units, that is, the project monitoring unit, legal advisory unit, internal audit unit, information technology and accounts division. In the land transport sector, the Ministry of Transport is responsible, among others, in the promotion of the modal shift from private vehicles to public transport, the management of public transport based on electronic technology, the expansion of the light rail transit, LRT and commuter rail, the development of transport infrastructure with the exception of building roads, and also the enhancement of road safety. In the maritime sector, the government is committed to the development of Malaysia as a maritime nation. The ministry plays an important role in the development of Port Klang and the Port of Tanjung Pelepas as regional cargo and transshipment cargo hubs respectively, in efforts to encourage the usage of local ports and shipping. This includes the provision of efficient port facilities, the adoption of information technology in all transactions including port operations, and application of safe and secure seafaring systems. The Domestic Shipping Licensing Unit at the Ministry processes applications for domestic shipping licenses. The Ministry is also responsible for the implementation of maritime economic policies and strategies both at the national and international levels. In addition, the Ministry provides secretariat services for the National Maritime Council. In the aviation sector, air services continue to receive attention and emphasis toward fulfilling the socio-economic needs of the people, as well as the demands of trade and the tourism industry. On the international level, Malaysia practices a liberal open sky policy. Various strategies have been put in place towards the enhancement of the aviation sector. Among them are the development of an international and domestic airport network to increase passenger mobility and to enhance economic growth in the rural areas of Sabah and Sarawak. Priority also continues to be given to flight safety. The government is desirous of turning the KLIA into a passenger hub and the Sanai Airport as a cargo hub for the region. In line with this objective, the Ministry has established many bilateral air services agreements to increase international connectivity. High-tech communications, air navigation control and flight data processing systems are equally important to ensure a high level of excellence and reliability in air traffic control services. The Ministry is also responsible for processing permits for air charter and general aviation using small airplanes and helicopters. The synergy and integration between land, maritime and air transport systems and infrastructure are crucial toward the development of the network and implementation of a seamless transport and multimodalism. On the international level, the Ministry has also established ties and works with organizations like ASEAN, APEC, ESCAP, UNDP and other United Nations bodies like ICAO and IMO. The Ministry is also active in regional growth areas and other multilateral arrangements fora. The Ministry of Transport will continue in its efforts and commitment towards achieving its mission in providing an efficient, safe and effective transport system. The role of transport is crucial in the environment of growing globalization, where the nation's economy is developing and integrating with the world economy. The Ministry of Transport is always mindful and cognizant of current developments and will continue to strive to fulfill the aspirations and vision of the nation.